Well, first of all, I would like to say hi to everyone at the 11th Delhi Shorts International Film Festival 2022. Uh, how did I come up for the idea of the film? Well, there were a couple of incidents which happened in the life of my friends. So I kind of picked out on all of them, I combined them, and I made this story. Drive behind making this film was that I wanted to make my first short film, and we just wanted to make a very simple story with limited characters, with limited locations, and we just wanted to see how good our craft is before we attempt something on a bigger scale. For example, a show or maybe a short film which is on a larger scale. What roadblocks did we have to face? Well, there are roadblocks whenever you are making any film, and those I don't often look at them as roadblocks. But if you still ask me, the biggest roadblock actually was that when we were shooting in Delhi, we were shooting in July at that time, and there was a rainfall prediction on both days. And the first day when we started shooting, we had to wait for like 3-4 hours because it started raining, and we were only hoping that the second day does not rain so that we can complete our shoot. And by God's grace, it did not rain. So I think that was the biggest challenge. And when it is up to man versus nature, there is nothing much you can do. So yes, that was one of the major roadblocks we faced. About human and financial resources management of film production. I was working with Tamasha Entertainment. It's a production house, and we had guidelines to be followed, and we were there to look after our crew as a family. We were looking after them not as workers. Everybody was there working for the film, and everybody were personally involved. It was not just about the money. People were invested in the project, and we made sure that everybody has a good time, and they remember working with us and they're comfortable, which is something I always keep as a priority. And about the financial resources, the production house did back us, and we had an estimate of what exactly the market offers, for such a kind of a short film, and therefore we just worked backwards, and that's how we budgeted our film and we made our film. Tell us about challenges we faced while shooting this film. Well, that's what, like I told you, there were no challenges as such. I mean, my only way of shooting is that once I'm on set, I try to like forget everything for that moment, and I just try to be there in the scene and try to think like how the characters would react and respond. And I think we more or less got whatever we wanted to get from the scene. I would say we did end up making something much better than what it was on paper, definitely. Yes. The next question is, how different were what you originally envisioned and how it turned out. See, I would say the soul and the spine of the film remains the same. However, when we had imagined it would be a normal house. Then we saw the locations. We chose a outhouse. We chose a different kind of a house for the writer himself. Then when the actors come in, when you're writing, you have a different imagination of how the scene is playing out. But when specific actors are locked, you have to play to their strengths. You cannot tell them to do it how you want it to, until unless there is something specific. But at least in my case, I like to play by the strength of the actor, in which what he's comfortable. So the film did turn out to be not a different film, but I would say a better film. And it was very different from the way I imagined it, but I'm very, very satisfied, because I just feel that as much as planning you do, it is great for the team to know that this is the film you're making. But there should be that liberty, on set, of changing things, of being open to suggestions, and just making it better over there also. It should not be that yahi karunga main, or this is the only thing how I'm going to done, how I've planned. If you get better ideas, if you get better suggestions on shoot, please take it and please incorporate it. You will end up making a better film. Tell us about the target. My target audience is actually the youth, because it is a love story, you can say, or rather a thriller or an incident about what happened one night. And my target is today's youth, and actually everybody who would like to see drama thriller kind of a film which revolves around what happened one night. And the USP, I guess, is that it is very fast, I mean, and there is romance, there is drama, there is thrill. We have songs also. It is meaningful also that way if you see it. So there is, it is commercial, and I would say we have broken the fourth wall also when the writer himself is writing the film, right? Like he's only writing Three's a Couple, and the name of the film is Three's a Couple. So we have made a good balance between keeping it commercially viable and also keeping it artsy in a way. And I guess that's why people should watch it and like it. And what are your promotion and distribution plans for this film? As of now, we have submitted into film festivals. We have also pitched it to multiple platforms, and we are awaiting their response on it. And then, therefore, we do want to put it on a platform, and that is our final plan. Why should the audience watch this film? Any message you want to give to emerging filmmakers? I don't know if I'm capable enough to give a message to emerging filmmakers, but I would just say that whatever you do, do it with honesty. Don't do it with any greed in yourself to earn money, or don't take decisions uh, for business. I mean, do understand that yes, filmmaking is eventually a business, and it is your job as a director to get back the money which has been invested in you. But be honest to your creativity, to your story, to your soul. Once you do that, a lot of things in your film will already fall into place. And why should the audience watch this film? I feel if you do like such kind of stories, like I have personally do like, and it is something which I feel you would not be able to predict what is going to happen next. So I would therefore just suggest, if you think you should give it a try, to watch this film. And my mail ID to contact me is aditya.direction@gmail.com, and you can find me on Instagram at _Aditya Bhasin. So I would like to wish each and every filmmaker and the people responsible for the short film festival that all the best, and I hope it's a good festival and everything turns out to be good. Thank you.